Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout, and let's talk about The Flash Worlds Collide Super Bowl trailer. Everybody is talking about it. The whole thing just caught me off guard. I'm going to go piece by piece what happened in the trailer. Before I do, going over, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, comment and like this video. I want to hear what your opinion is on what this trailer tells us about what the movie's going to be like, what it's going to be about, and some of the surprises that we found in it. Okay, so I've read about the making of this film. I have followed what has been going on with this movie being sent into the depths of developmental disaster. It has been shelved, it has been reshot, it has been rewritten, reproduced, re-recorded. There's so many things that they've redone with this movie that my expectations were like, pretty much I thought that this was going to be maybe a little bit better than a Redbox or a direct-to-DVD movie. You know, at least it'll get a theatrical release for sure, but who knows? I mean, Batgirl got shelved and locked into a vault, so who knows what could happen with this, especially with the shakeup with James Gunn and the DC Universe and Warner Brothers and them not being able to make any money and having no budget to do anything new. So when this appeared last night, my jaw dropped, and I'm going to show you why. I'm not going to play the whole thing through because Warner Brothers is going to flag me for sure, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to pause it in certain points, and then we're going to talk about it. So right now, this trailer is sitting at, it premiered 20 hours ago. It's sitting at 4.6 million views. Now, this is just on the Warner Brothers YouTube channel. If you go on other channels, there are millions and millions of views. So there's probably tens of millions of views for this, easy. By the end of the day, tomorrow, it'll probably be like 20, 30 million views, because there's a lot of really interesting stuff. So as you can see right here, we got Ezra Miller as the Flash. Play a little bit, sound off. Right there, we can see the Batman cowl. It looks to me like it is probably the Ben Affleck Batman. And then we go forward here a little bit, and you can see that right there. That looks like Ben Affleck on the Ezra Miller. It's kind of got like a little bit of his backstory, his parents, him as a kid. And then we fast forward here, kind of show how the beginning of his powers, and then there's a time travel. Obviously, that's a big part of this, going into different dimensions, different realities. But the part that, and here's Ezra Miller, obviously there's two Ezra Millers. I don't think there's enough police for that. They're going to have to hire more judges and lawyers and police if there are two Ezra Millers walking around, right? But what's really cool is you see Wayne Manor right here. So he's going to Wayne Manor. There's Ben Affleck. So you got Batfleck. You got Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck is looking pretty lean right here. Looks like he lost a lot of weight, kind of. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he's doing well. His face is a little bit sunken in comparison to what we saw when he played Batman. He was a little more filled out. Here you see General Zod right there on the screen. So right now it looks like Ezra Miller's The Flash is in the time period or in the dimension where we are in Man of Steel, so that timeline. So you have General Zod talking to everyone in the world, hijacking every cable news outlet, all the Wi-Fi, and doing this cryptic message to everyone. There you can see this is obviously from Man of Steel. General Zod right there. It looks like they brought back Michael Shannon and they filmed some stuff with him. It's like still no Henry Cavill, right? It's like they brought Michael Shannon back. They brought everybody else back. No Henry Cavill. There you got a battle right there. Oh, and then right here we're in the Batcave. Now, what does that vehicle look like? Whose Batmobile does that look like? Does that look like Christian Bale's Batmobile? Does that look like Val Kilmer's? Does it look like George Clooney's? Does that even look like Ben Affleck's? I don't think so. I wonder which Batman that could be. Oh man, could it be? Could it be? Yes, it is. Michael Keaton, baby. Michael Keaton is back. I don't care if the dude is 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old. I don't care. Michael Keaton is back as Batman. That's all I care about. My grade school self is jumping up and down right now, going nuts in a different timeline. I mean, this is awesome. I can't play it. I can't play him saying it because I'll get flagged, but the camera goes up to him close on his face and he says, "I'm Batman." Hits it out of the park. Perfect tone. Everything from the original. I'm Batman. So cool. Look at that. And then you can even see his wings, right? His wings, that is to a T exactly what it looks like in Batman Returns when he's up on top of like the skyscraper and he shoves Catwoman down and then he just like opens up his wings and he jumps off and he flies down amongst the bats, Looks exactly like that. Really, really cool. He's swooping down, taking gunfire, beating up guys left and right. And look, I don't care how old Michael Keaton is. I believe it. I'll suspend my disbelief for Michael Keaton any day of the week. If he wanted to come back as Beetlejuice in a Batman movie, I will suspend my disbelief because I'm just a huge Michael Keaton fan. Super cool guy. Looks like you got Ben Affleck there. Oh, then who's that? So you see somebody going through the clouds. Is this Henry Cavill Superman? Nope, it's clearly a chick. Clearly a woman right there. Short haircut. It looks like it's going to be Supergirl. Let's see. Let's see if that's Supergirl. There we go. Michael Keaton again. Looking pretty good. Looks like he was working out a little bit. I'm digging the suit. There's been some modifications to the suit. Okay, and looks like you got two flashes in here. Oh, then you got that right there is, yep, that's the bat jet from the first Batman movie right there. Getting struck by lightning, channeling a current down. Man, so we're going to see Michael Keaton's Batman. Him flying, personally, like him with his cape flying. We're going to see him doing like mixed martial arts, beating guys up. We're going to see him drag racing, Fast and the Furious style in his original Batmobile. And then we're going to see him in his Batjet. I got to say, Warner Brothers they pulled out all the stops. They're like, you know what? People are so turned off by Ezra Miller. We're going to make it so amazing that they have to buy a ticket. And I think that's maybe what they did. I would guarantee you that all this stuff, this is all like CGI stuff right here, the Batmobile and the Batjet. I guarantee they added this way after they filmed. They're like, we got to give people more red meat, so they have to buy a ticket to this thing. I might just have to buy a ticket and just stomach looking at Ezra Miller. Okay, then looks like here we got. Now, this is the freeze frame everybody's talking about. This is Supergirl. She looks nothing like the character. I mean, I think there might be like one version of Supergirl where she kind of looks like that a little bit. It's like an alternative version, But that's not the version that we saw from the original Supergirl movie, or the TV show, or even a lot of the comic books. The version that we all are aware of is she's like a pretty blonde, like very feminine looking. This is not the version of that. She's kind of very like maybe a little bit like of a little more masculine, short hair. I'm really not a fan of the suit. I think the suit looks kind of cosplay, kind of, I don't know. It's like something a fan would put together. You know what I mean? Like the Henry Cavill suit, it was a great version of the Superman suit because it stayed true to like the essence, the soul of the original suit that Christopher Reeve wore in the comic books. But they kind of like updated it to look more like a space suit, with this just kind of looks like pajamas to me. What do you think? Do you think it looks like pajamas? It looks kind of cheap to me, like for a big studio movie. It's a little fan filmish. Oh, then you got Michael Keaton there. All right, then you got Supergirl beating people up. Oh man, I don't know. It looks a little like, it looks like it looks like those sequences in video games where it's like the story sequence, where it's a little fake looking. It looks kind of fake to me. Okay. And then you got, looks like the bat jet hair, and he tries to do a selfie with with Supergirl, and you can see like her suit again. You can see what it looks like. Let's see. I'll get a good shot of it so you can see. All right. So again, I'm not really a fan of the color scheme. It's like it looks a little cosplay-ish, in my opinion. But that is the movie trailer, the official Super Bowl movie trailer. There's a lot of good things in it. They got all the, they're playing into the nostalgia, obviously. So with Michael Keaton, they got all the great stuff with that. They have kind of the newer version of Batman with Ben Affleck, so that's pretty cool. But something that's glaringly obvious to me is the one person that they completely got rid of to make room for a new character was Henry Cavill. So they pretty much gender swapped the Superman character with this actress. For what reason? Like, what's the story reason behind that? Why would you do that? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And the suit is a little weird as well, in my opinion. But anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think that this movie, based on the trailer, go watch the trailer. Based on the trailer, do you think this movie is going to be really good? Do you think, as James Gunn has said, this is one of the greatest superhero movies ever made? Or do you think that that's just him gaslighting to try to get more people to buy tickets so the Warner Brothers can, recoup their losses? Or do you think this is going to be like maybe a resurgence of Michael Keaton's Batman? Do you think that maybe they'll do like another Batman movie with him? Maybe they'll do that long lost third Tim Burton Batman movie that they were going to do, but they just totally shelved. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.